Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Alpha Dog 566 coming to you with a new deck profile. The OCG term for the deck is Stellar, but when we get it, it'll be the Sacred. So I'm coming to you with a Sacred deck profile. I really enjoy this deck so far. It's got a great exceed mechanic with the deck. You really don't sync with it. Yeah, well, let's get to the deck. 1 BLS, 2 Stellar and Tauraz. When this card's normal summon or special summon, you can target 1 Stellar monster in your grave and add it to your hand. 1 Stellar Recha, hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. When the card's normal summon, you can special summon 1 Stellar monster from your hand in defensive position. So you can summon him, special summon him, and then his effect, you can search your grave and add 1 Stellar that you want from your grave back to your hand. 2 Interplanetary Purpley, 2 Cyber Dragon, 2 Stellar Plux. When this card's normal summon, you can normal summon 1 Stellar monster in addition to your normal summoner set. You can only gain this effect once per turn. There's a nice little combo here I'm going to show you here in a minute. 1 Honest, 1 Stellar Debaran. When this card's normal summon, you can search your deck for a... Oh, I'm sorry, that's not this one. That's the other one. This one, when it's normal summon, you can special summon a level 3 from your hand. 1 Sangan, 1 Stellar Leonis. When this card is face up on the field once per turn during your main phase, you can normal summon 1 Stellar monster in addition to your normal summoner set. You can only do this once per turn, or you can only gain this effect once per turn. So you can't normal summon him to normal summon another one to normal summon another one. It doesn't work like that. But there is another combo that you can use. 2 Stellar Sheratons. When this card's normal summon, you can add 1 Stellar monster from your deck to your hand. 2 Effect Veiler, 1 DD Crow, 2 Stellar Belt. What this does is your opponent cannot negate the activations of my light monster effects. So, like, they can't Effect Veiler Leonis's effect when I go to activate it to get its normal summon, an additional normal summon. So it really helps out. 2 Stellar Super Rebirth. Basically, play this card, search your grave for 2 Stellar monsters, add them back up to your hand. You cannot conduct your battle phase, you use this card. It just provides a little bit more recyclability to the deck. 2 MST, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Heavy Storm, 1 Monster Reborn, 3 Pot of Duality, 1 Mirror Force, 2 Torrential, 2 Solemn Brigade, 2 Warning, 1 Judgment, and 1 Call of the Haunted. Alright, get into the side deck. 1 Effect Veiler, 1 Debaran, I think there's 2 Debaran, 1 Pollux, 1 Call, 1 Gores, 2 Thunder King. Get into the extra, 2 Stellar Hades. Requires 2 level 3 light monsters. You can detach 1 XYZ material to change all monsters your opponent controls to face up defense position. Helps them get over bigger stuff with lower defense. 1 Leviair, 2 Leviathan, 1 Stellar Omega, 2 level 4s. Once during either player's turn, you can detach to have all Stellar monsters you control currently unaffected by spell and trap cards this turn. So it's quite helpful. You have him out with some of your bigger guys out, and they activate Dark Hole. You can just remove it, chain his effect to keep all your monsters alive. 2 2 Stellar Beehive, 2 level 4s. Once during either player's turn, when a stellar monster you control battles, you can detach 1 material from this card to have a monster gain 1,000 attack until the end of the phase. 1 Stellar Pleiades, 2 level 5 light monsters. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can detach 1 material, then target 1 card on the field and return that card to the hand. Nice card. 25 beat stick. Stellar Polymeus Messer 7. 2 level 6s. You can also XYZ summon this monster by using 1 face-up Stellar XYZ monster you control, except for him as a material. XYZ materials attached to that monster also become XYZ materials of this card. This card cannot be activated during the turn it was special summoned that way. Once per turn, you can detach a material from this card, then target 1 monster on the field or in the graveyard and return that target to the owner's hand. So you can detach to select a card in your graveyard to return 1 card from your grave to your hand, or you can send a monster from your opponent's field back up to their hand. And a Chimeratech Fortress. The one nice little combo, you normal summon this guy to normal summon this guy, and then you use his effect to tribute to summon this guy, and then you use his effect to special summon this guy, and you go straight into this guy. And it's all normal summons, and so it tends to help out quite a bit. Pod dualities just speeded it up. Your basic hand traps. The deck's really fun to play. I solely recommend it for a lot of people. It's not as consistent as I'd like it to be yet, but it's slowly getting there as I'm thinking of different cards to possibly put in. If any of you guys have any ideas or comments, please feel free to send them to me. Alright, later.